gorgeous day today, and I wanted to come up on here and make a video and show you the lace bundles that I have listed in my Etsy shop. I did 2 pink ones, but there's one left. I did 2 cinnamon and 2 tea dye, and there's also a white and cream and a black lace bundle, and I'm going to take them apart today and show you them. So pour yourself an ice cold drink because it's super, super hot outside, and I have some ice water too, and let's just sit back and relax and enjoy our time together. So I hand selected each piece and gave all the laces baths. And I put, some of them have charms, some of them have little appliques and dangles. So let's get going and take these apart so you can see what I put together here for you. So here is a snippet on a pink bulb pin. So this is the pink lace bundle that I gave a pink bath to. Some of these are already pink, but most of them I gave a bath to. So the ones that have two bundles in, like the tea dye and cinnamon dye, they're exactly the same. So I was able to do the snippets and the laces and the appliques all the same. So I hope that this inspires you to get some lace and start crafting today. It's so fun and relaxing to craft and to make something from your heart. You know, this has really helped me with my life and helps me relieve stress when I can get into my craft room and do lots of fun things. So, and I love to share the beauty of things with all my friends. Okay, so I put a little dangle on here with a little flower on this bulb pin. So this is the first snippet. And then a pink lace applique, rose applique. And then this is from a vintage I think it's 1930s nightgown. And then here is this pearl rosette here. And the beautiful pinks, they all came out just slightly different. Not everything is the same. This is kind of like a pinky cream. And then this is baby pink here. Okay, so the second snippet is on the bob pin too, and I put this gorgeous charm on here, and I dyed this pink bow, and then here's a vintage snippet, and this is Wright's lace here, vintage. So there's a lot of vintage and antique laces and new laces too, but snippets are fun, and I have so many of them. This is my mom's lace. I have so many of them. I just wanted to put something beautiful together and to share them with you. So this color pink reminds me of like end of summer rose. You could use it in your shabby chic crafts, or, you know, there's baby pinks, and just, they're so pretty. And then here's this vintage dainty lace that I made on a bob pin again. I made a tassel, but you could take it apart and you pull the lace here, and it's all baby pink. And you could take it apart if you wish. And then I also added these vintage cream pearl here. So this is pretty big, and I did not measure anything, and I didn't have time to do all that. So this pink bundle is tied with a beautiful cream satin ribbon. And on the top here is this beautiful trim here. So this gorgeous color pink, you could cut these little rosettes out individually if you wish. Or you could use it like this. So pretty. And then here's this vintage applique here. Baby pink. So pretty. And this applique here, again, it is a very, very, very pale pink. So pretty. So that's a nice size piece. And then more of the vintage lace in my Etsy shop. Here's an applique here. This is the kind of the color like end of summer rose. That's what it reminds me of. So pretty. So it is like hot where I live. It is like 94 degrees. Wow, huh? Summer is going out with a bang, isn't it? So is it hot where you all are at? It's just so hot. So this is a big pile here. I'm going to go through it pretty quickly, because I do have 5 bundles all together to go through. So, here's this piece here. You get quite a bit of lace. This is either antique or vintage, I don't remember. I would think it was antique, but it looks like an antique pink. And here's some cotton lace. This is a gorgeous pink. Gorgeous. And then this one is a newer, modern lace, and it did not really take the dye very well. But it isn't white. I mean, it's white, but it's not white like it was. So here's this trim. And this was a bright cream color. So it kind of took it to a pale pink with a little subtle, that word isn't coming out very well. The soft pink in it. Here's this cotton trim. Nice piece. And here is this organza and satin piece here, and it's a very, very baby pink. And this is a nice size here. I'd say it was pretty close to a yard. Let's see if you can see the color better like that. And the sun is going in and out today. And then this one here, so pretty. I just wanted to share this with you so you could see each piece. Okay, so here is this cotton piece here. Nice size piece for your projects or your journals. And this one here is a real pale pink. It's so pretty. And then this one's interesting. This one is a cotton lace. And it lightened up the cream color, but the pink only came down here. So that was really interesting to me. Let's see if it'll pick it up on the camera up close. Really interesting. I love giving lace different color baths because it's just fun how they turn out. This is a real pale pink. And again, this is a nice eyelet insertion lace. And then this one here, this one had a hard time taking the color, but it's so pretty. But it did tone down the white. And this is a nice size piece. This dangle lace could be pretty close to a yard. I love this cotton lace right here. So pretty. It's an insertion, eyelet, and then they embroidered little, it looks like roses. Now this is a fun trim here. Now I bought this at an antique store. And this trim, looks like it's all over the place, but once you get it onto your project, it'll lay flat. It is so fun. It's a real pale pink. But I picked this up, and see the texture? It's so cool. So that is really pretty. That's probably pretty close to a yard as well. And then here's this soft lace here, especially after you give it a bath. And I hung dry it in my line outside. Everything was dried outside when I gave it the bath. But it was so dang hot outside. I did not want to record. I was going to, but it's just too hot. And the sun was so bright. Okay, so here is some of this netting here. It's so pretty. It's stretchy. I'd say it's a yard. And it's very pale pink. But it's so fun. Cut it in half and use it for closures for a journal or wrap it around or something like that. Just use your imagination. This is a gorgeous lace here. Very pale pink, but it's so pretty. Maybe a half a yard. You get so many pieces. So I was counting it, and I was at 42. So I quit counting. So it's just a lot of lace. And then here's this one. This one did not take it, but it did tone down how wide it was. Now this one here, I'm trying to remember. This one takes better with blueberry tea. So you could re-dye this with a blueberry tea. And I have a little bit more left in my shop of this. So this is a nice size piece here. And I love this. Beautiful insertion lace. I love it. Very pale pink there too. And then this one as well. You can ruffle a lot of these up on the edge of your journal pages. Now this is probably a yard or right over a yard, and this didn't take either. So the new laces are just hard to take, the color. And then this one here is so pretty. And this did take the color. Beautiful pink roses, and it's so soft. And I believe this is vintage. Okay, so we're getting down. There's still a lot. I was going to say we're almost done, but I don't know. So here's this piece of lace. I love this lace, and it's a cream color, but the pink toned it down to like a vintage cream color. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love this lace. And here's a color piece here, and this took the color very well. So pretty. And so did this. It's because it's cotton. So you could cut this up. You could even cut this and cut this circle out, or you could put the cameo right there, like how we were doing in the cameo making video. This is pretty. This is like a beautiful blush vintage pink. It's so pretty. So pretty. And this did not take, but it toned down the white. Different color lace, isn't it? Different lace, period. And then this is gorgeous. Look at this. Look at the color. So pretty. I love. And here's this one here. Now you can cut this one up, and this one didn't take either, but you could cut these out individually and use these on snippet flowers and put that in the center of a snippet flower or on a tag and put a rhinestone piece in the center. And this one did not take either, but it toned down how cream it was. I mean, it was a dark cream. Now it's a real pale cream. And here's another piece of that. I was trying to show you the color. Sometimes when I can put it in my palm like that, it shows the color. Now this one took is so pretty. And this one's probably pretty close to a yard. And this one's gorgeous right here. They're all gorgeous. It's almost time for some water. It is so hot. I can't wait for autumn. It needs to cool down. It's been a dry summer. This is a real pale pink. Has quite a bit of tulle on top. And this one here. This one here. Pretty. Very pretty color. This did not take, but it toned down the white. This is gorgeous. This is a cream color, but it made it like a vintage cream. So pretty. Very, very light pink. And then here's a piece of vintage wedding dress. Took it very, very, very pink. And I left the tulle trim down there. I like to put these little pieces on the edge of a journal page like that. Now this is gorgeous. This came out like a vintage pink color. About a half a yard here. So pretty. And it's wide. I mean, look how wide it is. It's pretty long. So pretty. Let's see. Look at that color. So pretty. Oh, and here's another piece. A little bit bigger. So pretty. This one here. Didn't take very well, but it toned down how wide it was. And the same with this one. This one was really dark. But this one toned it down. This is about a half a yard. This is a vintage lace. Different. That's why I wanted to get it. And I only had, I think, 12 yards. And then this piece here. So pretty, right? Ah, I love it. So you get a yard of this, and it was white, but it's a very, very pale pink color. So pretty. So I hope that you liked the pink one. We're going to move right along to the cream and white. So this one's on a safety pin. Some of my mom's lace. Fun to play with snippets. And this is vintage right here. So pretty, isn't it? And then here's a applique flower on another safety pin. Lots more little snippets that you can play with. More of my mom's lace that's so old it's falling apart. And again a tassel. White and cream with vintage pearls. Tied with a ribbon, but this one's on a white ball pin. Alright, this is tied with a beautiful champagne color ribbon. Here's the applique. Now this is a fun lace here. So you could cut this up and use it as appliques. It's a flower basket. You could use the trim separately or whatever you wish. You could even cut these flowers out and use them separately from the basket, I think. Yeah, take it off with a thread. That's cool. I have quite a bit of that. And then here's that same piece of netting. Pretty close to a yard. It's fun to play with. It's super soft, and it looks so heavenly in projects. So here is that same piece that I had in the pink one. This is so fun. I love the swirlies in it. And this piece here. This one here. This one here. This is vintage. I think those two are vintage, if not antique. Here's this vintage piece here. I love this trim. It's polka dotted ruffle trim. Some more of the dainty lace from my shop. I love this gathered tulle here. Probably an inch wide. So these laces are so pretty and so fun. This one has sequins and a sea bead. Here's this lace, dangle lace again. Here's this fun trim again. When you get pretty close to a yard, I like this. Looks so shabby and fun. Now this, you get quite a bit of, I'd say a yard. Cotton lace, this would take dye pretty well. Here's the other. I was wondering where that went. I know I wouldn't just give one angel wing. So you get two angel wings in that. This one here. This organza and satin trim here. Here's another piece, just a little shorter. And this is fun. Like, I've used this, I've cut this off because I like how feminine and fun this end trim is right here, so I'd cut it and use that. I've used this and cut off the dangles because I like the swirlies. And then you could always hang bulb pins through that. That'd be kind of fun. I haven't tried that yet. Right, that's down there, but that's okay. Here's this trim. A lot of these are the same as the colored ones, so I'm just going to go through them quickly. Beautiful soft lace there. This is probably pretty close to a yard. This is already inserted with a white dainty ribbon. You could always pull it out if you want to remove that. This is a cotton, fun looking lace, isn't it? It looks almost like a fence. It's kind of cool. Be pretty to put into a garden journal. Cute eyelet lace. I love eyelet. Eyelet is cute. You can cut this out and put a cameo in there. There are many cameos out there, not just the ladies. I've been searching on Pinterest for vintage cameos because I'm looking now. There's so many out there. I've already showed you this, so you get multiple of that one and this one. Isn't that pretty? And you could always, you know, tea dye these, or coffee dye, or Rit Bath, or even, so you get a couple of those there. This is pretty. My favorite's the blueberry dye. It comes out like a vintage pink. I love it. Wow, you get quite a bit of this too. See, this bundle is huge. I was going through my laces going, wow, I want to show these. I have so much of it. This is beautiful. I love this one. Let me see. Here we go. So pretty. This one here. So many fun laces to look at. When I watch other ladies show their laces, it's just so satisfying. I love looking at laces. It's so fun. Every piece is unique. Here's this lace here. Stretchy. This one would be perfect. You could even cut these out individually. So that is a cream, and this is a white. Oh, cool, huh? I'm only on the second bundle, and we're 27 minutes into the video. Okay, so here's a big piece of the vintage wedding dress with the tulle attached underneath. You could even put this on the edge of a clutch or whatever you wish. Here's a smaller piece of that lace. And after I washed everything and hung dry, everything just softened up. So I'd say this is a half a yard or over a yard, but it's so thick. I mean, wide. It's wide. Not thick, wide. Alright, so moving along here. This is the black lace bundle, and I hope you liked the white and cream. So the black lace bundle, I don't use much black, but these pieces are gorgeous. So I want them to go to my good friends here. And let's just take a look. Let's just try not to talk so much. I just want to show and tell. Look how pretty that applique is. So this applique is gray, and it's showing its true color. Now this is my mama's. This is 3 yards of pure silk ribbon embroidery, color black, but it wrinkles up like seam binding, so you could use that easily. And then I added a black bulb pin, and these are bows here that I coffee dyed, and it took on the edge. And then these look black, but they're really dark, like an eggplant, but they almost look black. But it looks so pretty with this lace bundle, so I wanted to include that. And then this applique here has a little bit of pink, so pretty. And then this same thing over here. Okay, so you get 2 packs of these. And then this big piece, so pretty. Those are gorgeous. And then this big, heavy applique. You could take apart the beads. You could use it like this. You could make a big, you know what would be really pretty? Is to make a big brooch. That is a good idea. And then here is some 3 yards. It's out of the packaging, but it's not. If that makes sense. So I have not used it, but it's black fold-over lace. You can see that. And then here are some buttons. Fun buttons. So cute. Black lace here. This applique. So after this bundle, this applique. So after this bundle, I have cinnamon and tea. I just want to show you everything so you know what you're getting. I know I like to see what I'm getting. This would be pretty at a corner of a journal. Oops, corner of a journal, and you could use it for a tuck spot, and there's two. There's some more of that lace applique there. It's hard to see black, isn't it? It might help if I move everything over. So, there's that. That's pretty. That's the same one, so you get quite a bit of that. Here's this. Look at the flowers. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. And then this is fun. This is stretchy. It's got sequins in it. Another applique there. Some black ribbon. This cotton black lace here is just fun. Love it. This is pretty. And I don't know if any of this is vintage. I have no idea. But I know that the white, pink, tea dye, and cinnamon dye, there is antique and vintage in it. Now, some of these, I'll get to that in a minute. Look at this. It's pretty, isn't it? I just don't use much black. Now, I love this dangle trim. Look at this. And it's so soft. So pretty. So, a yard. So fun and frilly. I use some of that lace in the corset journal. So, go check that out. So, here's this fun piece. This is all sequins. And it's a little stretchy, and on the back side is cotton. So, you could use it, and it's huge. You get a big piece of that. So pretty. There's a little snippet of something. Here's this piece. Look at this. Isn't it pretty? Look at that. It's pretty. And then I think this is a piece of fabric. Just has a little like damask pattern on it. That's just cotton. Probably from all of my putting together bundles. Now this is a piece of scarf. And it is very stretchy. And you could do so much with this. You can make like, you know, a shabby bag or something, and it has silver in it. It's pretty though. And then I thought I would put this in there. This is a leopard satin scarf. So soft and pretty, and it's the entire scarf. And here is this big piece of cotton lace here. I mean, this is huge. It's probably half a yard by 20 inches wide. So that's so fun. That's the closure. And then there's just a few more pieces here. So this little piece here. The sequins here. There's tape on the end so it doesn't fray and fall apart. This feminine lace here. And then I also included napkins. Who doesn't like napkins? So these are so cute. Now soon I will definitely do another Chanel, LV maybe, or, you know what? No, I'm not. I am going to do a Marie Antoinette journal. I have got to do that. So these are so cute, right? Like, who doesn't need these napkins in their life? So cute. And then this one. I love this one. I've been using this one already in projects. So cute. And, you know, you unfold it, and you get all these designs. You can decoupage, make journal tags. Decoupage, you could easily decoupage onto glycine bags. Okay, so that is the black one. Alright, moving right along. Let me get a drink of water just a second. Alright, you get a drink too, please. It's too hot. Alright, so this is the tea dye bundle. Okay, so here's the white ball pen and an applique there. And just fun little dangle snippets you can use in your projects. Vintage laces, my mom's lace there. I wanted to share that with you. And that one, and my mom's dangle as well. And it's pretty long. Wouldn't that be pretty, dangling off a tag? And I thank you, everyone who helps support my channel and me and what I do. I love you all so much. If it wasn't for you, and I wouldn't be doing this, so thank you. So here is that lace. Just showing quickly. That bow just so darling. Look at this. I love this. Sequins tulle. Fun little snippets. So we're on the last two bundles. This fun little dangle here. It's all lightly tea dyed. It's just a light bath. This is antique here. More another tassel. Take it apart, and it is tea dyed. And I don't think, no, it doesn't even have a scent at all. Okay, so I showed you the two snippets and the tassel here. So this is tied beautifully with like a vintage, it's not brown, it's tan, vintage tan color. So here's an applique, tea-dyed. This cute trim here. This beautiful applique here. Gotta flip the leaf over. Let's see. It's twisting on me. There we go. This beautiful applique. This one here. I did tea-dye these pearls too. This trim here. It's a trim. It's a dangle trim. This sequins here. So pretty. Little bit of tulle on the end. This dangle here. This dangle here. This one here. Fun. I even tea-dyed the doilies here. Oops. So you get some doilies. This is antique. So gorgeous. So pretty. This lace here. This piece here. This looks vintage here. I love them. This is antique, I believe. I love the tea dye. This is vintage. This is so pretty. See the flowers there? So pretty. And this one here. This one I believe is vintage. It is that polka dot soft dainty lace. This cotton trim here. So I hope that you like these lace bundles. Be sure to go to my Etsy shop. There's lots of fun things there that you can look at. This is antique. This is antique as well. Like a soft apricot color, but after tea dyeing it, it looks vintage, even more vintage, or more antique. Here's this pretty trim here. I love this trim. Eyelet here. I love the color of tea dye on the laces. It just makes it look even more antique or more vintage. This cotton here. Isn't that pretty? Now, I did tea dye, and I'm not going to take this apart, but I gave you quite a bit. I did tea dye some gauze. Now, this gauze was organic, unbleached gauze. So it is really, really nice gauze. Just take it apart. Use a little bit in your stuff. Let's see here. This here. This one here. This dangle piece is so pretty. I wanted to share some with you. I did save some for me. I just love, I enjoy giving them all different kinds of tea baths and stuff. It's so fun. I even ran out of blueberry tea. I have to go get some, but I have found a website that carries big boxes of it, so I am super excited. This is a vintage tablecloth here, tea-dyed. So pretty. Here's this trim again, but it is tea-dyed, and it looks more vintage, doesn't it? Here's a 1-inch tea-dyed ruffle there, and another one here, but this one's bigger. Here's an organza ruffle, and it was a cream color, and it's toned down a lot. So I gave you pretty close to a yard. It's so pretty with the satin ribbon. Looks so pretty on the edge of purses or clutches or your journal page or the journal cover. Now this is, I believe, vintage too. Yes, it's vintage. Half a yard there. Here's that organza satin gathered ruffle there. Look at how the tea made it look. It's so pretty. Love it. Love it. So after I do my lace bundle videos and my fabric bundle videos, I will make the purse with y'all. That vintage inspired purse. Okay, so you're going to receive about half a yard to a yard of this. This is so pretty. I really enjoyed cutting and tea dyeing and sharing these lovely pieces with you all. This is my mom's. This is extra special. I want to share. I have some more left for me, but it's so pretty and so vintage, and it's cotton, and it's lovely. It's beautiful. I want to share. Let's see, I think that's, yeah. Okay, so this was my mom's too. I just took this out of the vault. So this is satin, and it has a raw edge to it. It's been tea dyed, but it's so different and cool. So pretty. So here's, I love this lace right here. There we go. Isn't that pretty? I love the design. Don't worry, I kept some of that. Now this looks very vintage. Remember I showed you this in the pink one? Well, this one looks darker because of the tea. That's the front. Isn't that pretty? I love this lace. Half a yard of this vintage lace here, and I love this one too. Oh my goodness. So pretty. It's like a taupe color. So pretty. So pretty. Okay, and I also included some of this netting here. It's not like the white netting, it's a tan, and you can, it almost feels like a two-way stretch chiffon, but it's not. And I will be getting some vintage two-way stretch chiffon in very soon. So get ready for that. Because when you pull on it, it's not like that white netting I showed you. It's just, it's very vintage looking. I love it. So I wanted to share it with you. Here is some of this again. Look at the pattern. I love this pattern on this lace. That's why I wanted to share it with you. It's been tea dyed, and you get quite a bit of a big piece here, and it's wide. It's pretty wide. So pretty. I love the swirlies. I'm all about the swirlies. It's just so pretty. About a half a yard here of this lace here. So pretty here too. This is wide. Wide. So, should have brought my tape measure, but I didn't. Okay, so that is the tea dye bundle. Alright, so I hope that you loved the tea dye bundle and you enjoyed going through that. This is the last bundle here. This is the cinnamon dyed lace bundle. And it has a soft, soft scent to it. I wish you could smell it. Here, smell. It smells so good. It's so pretty how the cinnamon dyes the laces and appliques and things. So, okay. So, here is the tassel that is cinnamon dyed. It smells so good. And it's like a champagne color. I wish you could see that champagne color on that lace. I bet you can. I bet you can see it. And then here's those vintage pearls again. Dainty lace from my shop. Here's the first snippet. I put a key charm there. And I believe that was my mother's too. A snippet of that there. If I forget a word, I just say that there. Or the sequins. And this. Here's a piece of my mama's lace, and it's a rose. And this one I believe is vintage. Here's a piece of my mama's dangle. So pretty. Oh my gosh, I gotta start using some of that, and I believe I'm going to in my next project. So after these two videos of the bundles, I'll make the purse, and then I'm working on a special project for autumn using Jennifer's Digitals. So get ready. Special project. Here's that little applique there. That is cinnamon dyed. So pretty. It came out so pretty. That's some of my mama's lace there, but it's the netting part. Piece of applique that's been cinnamon dyed. It almost looks gray. It came out a strange color, but it's different. But it looks so cool with the cinnamon dye. That piece there, and this dangle here. So fun. So this one is wrapped. Here, I wanna smell it. Because it's been wet. Yeah, it's going away, the scent. So, but you can smell it. But it's so pretty. Here's a piece of that satin that has been cinnamon dyed. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. Here's a piece of antique lace. And this one here. This one, these are all shorter, not snippets, they're bigger than snippets. I love this lace, it's so pretty. My bracelet's hitting the camera. And again, this netting here would be beautiful for closures. And it's long and it's stretchy and it'll pull your journal tight. And where I bought it from, this was the last yard she had. So I saved some for me and then I shared with all of you. I wish I could get more of that, but I will get my vintage chiffon, two-way stretch chiffon, so you could use that for your closures. Look at this. Look at the cinnamon. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. And then look at this applique. And don't worry, I have some of these for me too. This was beautiful for the cinnamon dye. And here's this applique. It's almost time for some more water. And this is cinnamon dyed as well. I hope that YouTube is picking up the colors of this. This is cinnamon dyed. So pretty. Well, everything is in here is cinnamon dyed, except for the sequins. And then here's a nice piece of sequins, and it has the netting on here. Is it stretchy? A little bit. You can put little snippets in your projects. Here's a piece of dangle lace from my mom, and it's so pretty. It has gold in it. It's so pretty. So vintage and pretty. She would want to share with all of you, so I'm going to do that. Look at this piece. So pretty. And then here's little pieces of applique that I was able to cut up so you could use in your projects. It's just different. And I love the netting because the netting is fun and vintagey feels, right? So pretty. So a lot of dangles in this cinnamon one. I fell in love with it. Now this is, I believe, antique here. You touch it, it about falls apart, but it's so pretty. Well, not that bad, but you know. We're just having some fun, I guess. Okay. So this is pretty. Oh, beautiful dangle. And then this eyelet here. Takes some time going through these bundles, doesn't it? We're almost at an hour video for 5 bundles. These are huge bundles. That's okay. I love hanging out and showing this stuff with you. It's just fun. So this is a cotton lace here. It's very pretty. And look at this. This is so soft. You could cut it in half, and you could even cut this one off and use this separately and use this one separately, and you'll have 3 pieces. Okay, so here is the unbleached organic cotton gauze here. Cinnamon dyed. Just tear it apart. There's many layers to it. There's that fun trim there. Love it. And it's pretty. So pretty. That's a big piece there. So I'm sharing a lot with you. I want to. This is antique. This is vintage. This is that flower ruffle. Here's that. Nope, this is a different one. It's not the polka dotted one. I'm sure I put that in here too. And then this lace, I don't have much of this left, but I did put some in here. So pretty. Beautiful chocolate, milk chocolate color. Okay, this piece here. So pretty. This one here. This one here. They're all nice size pieces here. Here's the same one. I love this. I love this. Can't wait to use that in my journal. I believe this is vintage. Because that's what I like to buy. I love to buy antique and vintage laces. Love it. Alright, so I did give you some of this. So this is cinnamon dye, that stretchy netting. Be good for closures as well. So pretty cinnamon color. Beautiful champagne colors. So gorgeous. And then here is a piece of that vintage wedding dress. I like to put these on my fan-shaped doily books. And so the netting is super cool. And then this is, of course, cinnamon dyed. This one is too. Look at the color. Let me see if I can bring it up there so you can see. Wow, right? Beautiful. I love this lace. This is cool too. Look at this. Look at this one. Right? And some of this as well. I gave you a lot. So this is an insertion lace. You can use your threader and take out the thread, and you'll have 3 trims here. Now, there's most likely a yard of this in here. Insertion lace. So how you cinnamon dye laces is boil, just depends on how much lace you use. For my 2 bundles, I had to use 10 sticks, I believe. And I boiled it for 20 minutes, removed it off the heat, left the cover on, so it doesn't evaporate, and then I put my lace in there once it's cooled down to the touch. And I left it soaking in the cinnamon for 20 minutes. So that was a big piece, wasn't it? Here's that vintage wedding dress. A big piece here. You could use this on the bottom of a clutch. And it is cinnamon dyed. So you can see the cinnamon in it. It's so cool. So this one, the netting comes up here, right here. Let me see if you can see it, bring it in closer. And then this one changed its color too. I love it. So pretty. So that's a good piece there. We're down to the last few pieces. Thank you for hanging out with me and spending some time with me today. Look at this design. Now this is one of the biggest pieces, is the cinnamon die. This is a big piece. This could cover 2 journals and some tags. So this is pretty big here. And then also this. I put a lot in here because I fell in love with the cinnamon color. So this is pretty wide and probably pretty close to a yard. Beautiful. So I hope that you loved the cinnamon die as much as I did. So I thank you all for hanging out with me today, and make sure you get plenty of ice water today. So if you all are interested in my lace bundles, they are available in my Etsy shop, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. So you all have a beautiful day, and don't forget to smile, for each day is a beautiful day. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye!